Police say gun violence in Madison neighborhoods has gotten more bold, more blatant, and more intimidating. We'll tell you what they plan to do about it.
It's a problem on the rise, peaking this past weekend with officers responding to calls of shots fired at least 80 times since early spring.
Police say the trend will not be tolerated. News 3's Marc Lovicott was at a police press conference this afternoon. He has more on this recent spike in crime, Mark.
Yeah, Eric and Sarah, residents say they are scared. Even Madison police officers voicing concerns that they are very worried about their own safety. A shooting last week caught on tape shows exactly how dangerous of a situation this really is.
This one here is a baseball bat and is swinging and hitting him with it.
In a matter of seconds, upwards of 100 kids scatter, and for a very, very good reason. This was Madison's Penn Park last Friday night. Following a fight, the man dressed in black.
And you'll see puffs of smoke. 1, 2, 3.
Opens fire. 3 shots. Luckily, no one was hurt.
I think we all need to stand up and say it's not going to be tolerated here.
City leaders say it's just one example of a growing culture in Madison. Gun violence happening more often, more bold, and more blatant.
And it cannot be tolerated. It's taking place in public spaces and public places, and it is intimidating people in our neighborhoods. And we cannot tolerate this.
This is more than a problem of law enforcement. This is a problem of building neighborhoods and building community.
The city says they have a police plan to tackle the problem, the details of which they're not fully divulging. But there's more to it than just punishing criminals.
Once we bring them to justice, it seems like it just quiets down, and we need to keep the noise up.
It's why the city is partnering with area nonprofits to try and reach kids before the gun violence reaches them, through videos, for example, like this, shot in Madison.
We need to get beyond and start really focusing on those underlying conditions that are in there.
We've been down this path before. We saw this in the 1990s, and we won. We are going to win.
You will see the number for Crime Stoppers at the bottom of your screen in just a moment. Police asked us to remind you of that number, and if you see or know anything, they ask you to make an anonymous phone call to get these criminals off the streets. In addition to the police plan here in Madison with some extra patrols in trouble spots, the department also partnering with surrounding law enforcement agencies. They say this is not just a Madison problem, guys. They say this is happening everywhere.
All right, Marc Lovicott reporting tonight. Thank you, Marc.
You bet.